Welcome to today's episode. Let me begin with a simple example. You might have a teammate at work. Let's say they're an analyst by title. Nothing fancy on paper, but if you spend time with them, you may notice something that doesn't show up in their job description. They're amazing at making sense of messy situations. They can take a complex idea, break it down, and explain it in a way that brings clarity to everyone in the room. Or take another example, someone who's soft spoken in meetings. They rarely speak up unless asked, but catch them one on one and you discover they have an uncanny ability to read emotional undercurrents, to sense what others are feeling even before it's said out loud. What's common between both examples? These are strengths you wouldn't pick up from a resume or a LinkedIn profile. You only discover them through experience, by paying attention, by being present. And that brings me to today's theme. You don't grow alone. We all live in ecosystems, networks of people, relationships, influences, energies. Just like a plant draws strength from sunlight, water, air, and the soil around it, we draw strength from the people and situations that surround us. But here's the problem. We don't often see this ecosystem for what it truly is. We tend to focus on what's visible, on credentials, roles, designations. But if you want to grow, not just function, you need to look deeper. So let me ask, how well do you know your ecosystem? Do you know what the people around you are truly capable of? Not just what they're assigned to do, but what they're good at, even brilliant at, when the need arises. This kind of knowing doesn't come from org charts or team bios. It comes from interaction, from attention, from consciously experiencing people's strengths. And when you start doing that, something interesting happens. You begin to get inspired by others' talents, build synergy where previously there was just coordination, tap into collaborative power that was always there but unused. And most importantly, your own growth accelerates. Not through competition, but through connection. Let me pause here and acknowledge this isn't always easy. We're conditioned to notice outcomes, to celebrate results, to associate people with what they've done rather than what they're capable of. But outcomes are just the tip of the iceberg. Real ability often lies beneath. So what can you do? Start small, choose one person from your ecosystem, a colleague, a friend, someone from your circle. Spend time simply observing them, not judging, just noticing. What comes easily to them? What do they do even when no one's watching? What kind of problems do they seem naturally drawn to solving? These small acts of observation help you build a richer, more accurate map of the ecosystem you're part of. And here's the bonus. The more you understand others' strengths, the more you become aware of your own. You begin to see where you add value and where others can complement you. Growth then becomes a shared process, not a solo climb. Let me leave you with this thought. You grow not just by yourself, but because of what surrounds you. So take the time to know your ecosystem, not by title, but by experience. And in doing so, you'll create space for deeper collaboration, richer relationships, and yes, exponential growth. Thank you for listening. Until next time, stay curious, stay observant, and remember, you don't grow alone.